purchasing this car, being really in pretty good mechanical shape, minus the brakes, those really are going to have to be redone. My big thing with this car and with my wife was, if we were to get it, it had to be something that we could get in and drive. One nifty little feature on some of these 70s Corvettes were telescopic steering. Pretty cool. And then you have a little mechanism on the side here that locks it into place. And this car, you also have tilt steering. This car registers 59,000 miles, 59,384 miles on the odometer. And I really tend to think those may be original miles based on the interior condition on this car. If not, it was a very well maintained 159,000 miles on the... I hope it is 159,000 miles, because that means whoever owned this thing first before me enjoyed the daylights out of it and drove it just like I intend to in the future. On the interior of this car compared to my 79, this thing just feels more sturdy and well built. It's not perfect. It definitely has seen some sunshine and has some warping, but it's really not terrible by any means. I totally dig the map holder just because it looks so different. So I really don't miss the glove box not being there, which I'm gonna have to tear into here and replace the heater core. I like the tachometer and the speedometer being pretty much in your line of view, and your gauges are really easy to view here in the center space. And most of these gauges work. The clock does not, but it looks like everything else does. So that's pretty cool. I bought this car because I think it's a beautiful car. I've always loved the shape. I really enjoyed the ride home in this car, looking over the big fenders. This car to me is like a rolling piece of art. And I personally suffered a really bad motorcycle accident a few years ago, and driving a standard anymore is very difficult. Driving through town, stop go, it really wears on my knee with the clutch. So for me, the automatic works brilliantly. Alright, so we have all sorts of things hiding out back here in the little back section. We've got, looks like speaker grills. This looks like this is the missing panel that goes right there. Very nice, very heavy center caps. We have our mirrors, one adjustable and one non-adjustable. Alright, so with this little storage area cleaned out, we are finding some very interesting little things. One of the items that I just found that I think is interesting to note is this little strap setup is here and intact. If you were to have luggage in this car and get crazy stupid and hit the brakes hard or flip it or whatever, this would keep your luggage in place. The tray underneath, this houses your jack. And also what I'm finding here is what appears to be original T-top covers for the car. 1975 Corvette owner's manual, and the other T-top cover. Pretty cool little items, I believe. While these items in themselves may not be rare items, the fact I believe they're original to this car is pretty special to me. I'm kind of a sentimental schmuck, and I just think that's pretty cool to find. In 1986, this Corvette went into the Midas Muffler shop, and somebody spent $210.50 on having some tailpipe work done. Okay, so we've been behind door number 1. Let's go for door number 2. Door number 2, we find a lock, which I believe this is probably to a spare tire holder, and it is very cool. The door key fits it, so I am thinking it was a spare tire safety lock, and if anyone else out there knows what it is and I'm wrong, feel free to drop a line, because I have no other clue. Alright, so going through the storage trays in the back of the Corvette, I found some nifty little treasures, as you've already seen, and behind door number 3 is no different. I found gold. There is a die-hard gold battery, and that is pretty much it.